city, a lot of years of service. And greatly appreciated. Yep. I hope the next endeavor you move on to is a good one.
It'll be out of this state.
Wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you for your
I've
Gary,
enjoyed it immensely. I love the city of Cross Lake, but I can't take the state. I ain't saying anymore because I don't want to bring any wrath.
well, Gary, from all of the staff, we'd like to thank you for your service too, and at least recognize you for this being your 8th year of service as a council member. It looks like prior to that, you spent a little time on planning and zoning. I know you're an active member of the Lions. You're on the Personnel Committee, and you're currently serving as the park liaison. So on behalf of all the staff and myself, thank you for your service.
Thank you. As long as I've been living here in the city, Gary has been active between the Planning Commission and the City Council. And I remember working with Gary in 2011 and 2012 on the Planning Commission, and then he took the big step to come up here and moved on, and he's been here for just about 8 years. So thank you. It's been a pleasure to work with you and talk to you.
Likewise, enjoyed working with you. Thanks.
similar to Aaron, we worked together on planning and zoning. You took the big step. Gary took the big step. I miss you.
All the residents, both the ones that liked me and the ones that didn't, because there's some of that. I will say to the council, I think when you sit down and do your budget and your planning and things like that, that you follow through with it and not let the audience out here dictate how you vote. Thank you.
With that, I'll make a motion to accept Gary's resignation with regret on one hand and with joy on the other hand, because he's moving on to a different life.
I second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next we have to approve a resolution declaring a city council vacancy. So is that just a motion, Char?
Yep, you have a copy of it.
Oh. Should I read it? Maybe? Short? Whereas on July 22nd, 2020, Councilman Gary Hecox will be resigning and leaving a vacancy on the City Council. And whereas Mr. Hecox's term expires December 31st, 2020. Based upon the foregoing, the Cross Lake City Council hereby declares a vacancy on the City Council, adopted this 21st day of July 2020. 20th? Adopted this 20th day of July 2020. Okay, with that, do we have a motion?
I so move.
I'll second it.
A motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Now we have to appoint a liaison to the Personnel Committee. And I think that's up to me to put one forward, so I'd like to nominate Aaron Herzig to fill Gary's position on the Personnel Committee. Any discussion on that?
I think Aaron would be great.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
I so move.
Motion to approve Aaron? Second?
I'll second.
Second by Schrupp. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Now, next we have an appoint a liaison to the Park and Rec and Library Commission. And I don't, does anybody want to volunteer for that? It's got to be a council member, correct?
I'll volunteer. Give it
John?
a chance.
Okay.
Nominate John.
Okay, we've got a motion to nominate John Andrews. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second, all in favor? Aye. All in favor? Aye? Oh, aye. Motion carries. Okay, then we have to approve advertisement for letters of interest for this council vacancy. What are the requirements for that, Shar?
Our city code says, once the city council shall declare that a vacancy exists, the personnel committee shall recommend a person to fill the vacant position. But I mean, we have to advertise for letters, so that the personnel committee has someone to interview.
It doesn't state in there how long the advertisement's got to be or go on, or? No? So we got to run it one time in the paper?
Right.
Which paper?
It will go in the Northwood Press and the Echo, and those can run next week.
So the Northwood Press comes out on Tuesday. When does the Echo come out? Thursday? Wednesday? So that'll run next week. Could we ask for paperwork to be in by that Friday or something? Or how long is this going to go out?
I mean, that was gonna run, the last one will run on the 29th. I don't think it's reasonable to ask it for the 31st. I think that would be kind of, but it's up to you guys. I mean,
To be in by the 31st?
I think that's cutting it close.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would miss our budget meeting anyway. So.
Well, I would like to cancel that 30th budget meeting because now there's going to be two of us not here. And it would be nice to have a reasonably full council for the budget meeting, so.
Well, then, let's go back to the first one. If we cut it off the 31st, that's really tight, really tight.
It's 2 days.
Yeah, that probably should go to August.
So,
When is the next council meeting, the
the
12th?
10th.
10th. And then set up the interviews for at least 2 days prior. I'm assuming that there'll be more than one.
2 days prior to what?
Council meeting. 3
Okay.
days, because that would be a Friday.
Right, and the council meeting's the next Monday.
Yeah.
But
So
you
that
guys
would-
can have a special meeting to appoint.
Well, but if you did it that way, then.
There's not much time.
You would have the recommendations and stuff in there for the council meeting on the 10th, and then you don't miss any council meetings with a full council.
So when do you want the letters by?
Well, if the letters are in by the 2nd of August, then that means that
Oh, I thought you said the 7th.
no, the 2nd, I'm
The
sorry,
2nd is a Sunday.
the 3rd.
The 3rd.
And then put it later that week.
5 days to get a letter in.
And then Friday, then the recommendation will go to the council.
You better allow that a week for interview.
So that, yeah, that would give several days to interview, and then that would give, that Monday, the 10th, we could appoint. That makes sense?
You guys should make a motion on that.
I didn't catch that, I'm sorry.
You should make a motion.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the dates now. Closed on August 3rd. Interviews to be completed by August 5th?
No,
6th?
by that Friday?
Yeah.
Seventh.
7th.
7th. And then appointment would be on the 10th, the evening of the 10th.
Okay.
That is my motion.
And then we're going to advertise on the 28th and 29th.
Yes.
Okay. And Aaron, you make that motion.
That's my motion.
Okay, so we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Makes sense, I guess.
Is that a second?
That we have, I'll second it if we have.
Okay, so we got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Okay, I had a couple, I can't talk about any of that other stuff, so, okay. Well, I guess we need a motion to adjourn, that's it.
Was there any other positions, Gary, that you held? I don't know.
Park and Rec and Personnel, I think, huh?
Then I'll move we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.